So hey guys and girls, so what we're doing right now is we're cutting some plugs. We're using a hole saw bit and some scraps of the fence board, which is actually deck board that we've used. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut some plugs out of this, so we're going to be able to cover up those holes where we've got the wedge anchors going through the posts into the brick wall, and it's going to make for a nice seamless installation. So I'm going to show you how to drill and make one of the plugs. Drill press the right size bit in here, nice and steady. I have everything clamped down, nice steady. Speed's probably a little bit high for this. And you can see the plug has come out. Take the clamps off, pull this out, pull your sacrificial piece out of the way. You can see on this one that it just barely kissed that sacrificial piece. Do not, and I repeat, do not touch that. It is hot as heck. And there you have a nice plug that we're going to install and make those holes disappear. You do not want to use the pilot hole on this, because then you're obviously going to have a hole through the middle of this. That's why we're using the drill press. Otherwise, you know, you could try using a drill, but the problem with the drill is that it's going to start walking on you if you don't have that pilot bit or that pilot hole. You always could just get a little plug and fill that pilot hole if you really wanted to. You didn't have a drill press, but this is going to give us the best results. Like I said, just go slow and steady. Now you got yourself a nice oversized plug that you can cover up stuff with. So we'll catch you on the installation. Good day guys and girls. So we're just putting the finishing touches on our new fence and gate project. And what we're going to be looking at today is filling the holes where we've anchored this post to the wall, and I hope you can see it, but we've also done pocket holes to hide a lot of these fasteners. Pocket Hole Jig is made by Kreg, and it makes it really easy to put fasteners in there, hide everything, and yeah, it's going to basically clean everything up. It's going to set this fence apart from everybody else. So what we have done is we've put that end cut preservative inside all these holes, so it's ready to go. And then what we've also done is cut a plug, and then these are actual plugs that Kreg sells. This one is just a paint grade plug, and this one has been pre-stained with the end cut. Now what we're also going to do is, after we glue this, and the glue is set up because the glue will seep out, the glue that we are using is Gorilla Glue, and I like it because it's made for outdoors and it will stand up to the weather, the elements, everything. Don't believe Type Bond Type 2, Type 3. Yes, it does kind of work outside, but if it's really exposed to the elements and it gets really wet, it turns to mush. So all we're going to do is we're going to apply glue to the actual plugs, and we're just going to install them. So we're just going to put a nice bead of glue. And this stuff is sticky. If you get it somewhere, you'll know. And what we're going to do is try to orientate the grain so that it's following the same grain as the actual post, as best we can anyways. And we're going to let that set up. The little bit that seeps out, because it will actually foam out of here too, we're going to come back after with an X-Acto knife and we're going to cut it off. So same thing with the plug. Plug won't need nearly as much. What happens is the wood kind of swells a little bit, and it kind of takes on a life of its own after it's been exposed to the elements. But we'll just remove the camera here for a second and give you a close-up. So there's the plug for the anchors. You can see this one here hasn't been done, obviously. This one's been done. And then there's our pocket hole screw. There's one that hasn't been done. You can see how it just blends in really nice, and kind of gives us the effect that we want. Basically all the fasteners are gonna disappear as best as they can anyways. Let's put it that way. So if you guys found the video helpful, informative, all that stuff, think about giving me thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. Tell me why down in those comments there. Constructive criticism is always welcome. Think about hitting subscribe. We're adding content like this all the time. House maintenance, yard maintenance, car maintenance, could be anything. And remember, you never know unless you bear. See you on the next one. So guys and girls, here's the finished product. So we've got the large holes filled where the expansion bolts were, expansion anchors. We've got the pocket holes filled. See, pocket holes filled. I don't know why it's not focusing. There it goes. Pocket holes filled. Pocket holes filled. So we went back after and we put a little bit of end coat on there just to kind of blend things in a little bit better and protect it. And you'll see here that the Gorilla Glue works really well for outdoor use, but it's not a filling wood glue. But it works a lot better than a type 2 or type 3 in an outdoor situation. So you take the good with the bad. It would fill up better if you used a regular wood glue, but here we are. So I hope you guys found this video series informative. If you did, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down, and tell me why. If you're new to the channel, think about hitting subscribe. We're adding stuff like this all the time. Could be yard maintenance, home maintenance, car maintenance, all kinds of good stuff. So until the next video, you never know unless you bear.